Hello, my peeps. This Algebra Nation video will cover all of page 99 and the left side of page 100.
In this video, we've got monomials to powers. So one way to look at it is having a power raised to another power. Apply the power to all the coefficients, and remember, when you have a power raised to a power, you multiply them. So looking at this first example, I would take a second and rewrite this as 2 to the first, b to the first, d to the fifth, a to the second, all cubed. Or you could have just put a little 1, 1 there. But do remember that that power goes to every single term. It goes to the coefficients and the variables. That 3 goes to all of them. And remember, power to a power, you're going to multiply the exponents. That'll be 2 to the third power, b to the third power, because 3 times 1 is 3. D to the 3 times 5 is 15. And h to the 6th power. Am I done? Almost. 2 cubed, remember, is 2 times 2 times 2. 2 times 2 is 4, and then 4 times 2 will give you 8, and the final answer will be 8. B to the third power, b to the 15th power, h to the 6th. And that is how you go ahead and multiply everything by a power. Let's do it again. For this next one, again, any number, any variable that doesn't have a power, remember, it really has a first power. You're going to go ahead and raise each one of those by a power of 2. And a power to a power, you multiply, giving me 2 to the second power, a to the 14th power, and g to the 4th power. From here, 2 squared, which is 2 to the second power. 2 times 2, we said, is 4. A to the 14th and g to the 4th. So, good little 1-2 step type of problem here. I want you to give it a try. You can do these. These are fun problems. So get ready, pause the video, give these two a try. Pause now. Again, that would be 2 to the first, and the power of 4 will go to each one of these terms. I'll have 2 to the 4th power, c to the 2 times 4 is 8, and d to the 3 times 4 is 12. 2 to the 4th power, 2 times 2 is 4, 4 times 2 is 8, 8 times 2 is 16. 16, c to the 8th power, d to the 12th power. Do it one more time. Negative 3 is raised to the first power, and you got to be careful with the negative. That negative 3 is being raised to the third power, which means the negative is also being raised to a third power. A to the 3 times 4 is 12. C to the 3 times 2 is 6. A negative times a negative times a negative ends up being negative, so we're good there. And 3 times 3 is 9. 9 times 3 is 27. Giving me negative 27, a to the 12th, c to the 6th. So if you watched this video and the other ones, we now have one nice big... Here's a summary in one box. When you multiply monomials, you multiply the coefficients, add the exponents. When you're dividing monomials, you divide the coefficients and subtract the exponents. And a monomial to a power, which is this video, you take the powers to the coefficients and you multiply the exponents. So that's what we're doing. Again, when you multiply monomials, multiply the coefficients, add the exponents. You're dividing monomials, divide the coefficients. Remember, those are just the numbers in front. Subtract the exponents. And a monomial to a power, you take a power to the coefficients, to those numbers. Again, we take the power to the coefficient. In this case, it would be negative 3. This one would have been to the 2, and for the power to a power, you multiply. So now we're ready. Let's go ahead.
I thought I said now you're ready for a brain break. So when you come across those medium to hard problems on the EOC and you get stuck, you just have to channel your inner Seattle Seahawks, and you got to punch it in the end zone. Bang, bang.
This expression is equivalent to which of the following? So again, let's all raise to the second power. That would be 2 to the first. We would have 2 squared. H to the 2 times 3 is 6. K to the 2 times negative 4 is negative 8. And 2 times 3 will be m to the 6th power. 2 squared, that's 2 to the second power, will give me 4. H to the 6th, k to the negative 8, m to the 6th. Any of those answers? It's not A, and it's not C. B or D? Well, remember, when you have a negative exponent, how do you make it positive? You bring it to the denominator. A negative power on the numerator will be positive in the denominator, which means k to the negative 8 becomes k to the positive 8 on the denominator, giving us a final answer of D. So again, you apply the power to the coefficient, and with all the other variables, a power to a power, you multiply. So you've got this video and the other two for your 3 big rules for multiplying, dividing, and a power to a power.